Hi guys, Abhishek here. Welcome back. So as I discussed last time as well, that I'm going to answer all of your questions. So I've got a repeated request on a different asset class than what we've been discussing. So I'll discuss and we'll expand into a different asset class, maybe index, global index, forex, maybe international commodities, and then we'll discuss how the CPR kind of helps and what time frame are we going to use when we are trading those asset classes. Why is it that we are using those particular time frames? So whatever you do trade, it is important that you kind of fix your time frames and your CPRs accordingly, because a lot of markets open for 24 hours. A lot of these markets open for 12 hours, 10 hours, 6 hours, like Indian stock markets. So it just depends what you're trading and how it is important that you know what CPR to be plotted on what particular time frame for which asset class. Okay, all right. So of course, before I begin, let me just put a request here. I've been sharing a lot of answers, a lot of information that I am hoping that is helpful to you, and I see that people are asking questions and they're getting rewards from this learnings. In return, I've not really asked anything. I think it is time that please share these videos or my channel with the people you think will benefit from it, and hopefully more people benefit from this kind of knowledge, and that is the goal. So yeah, that's a request that I'm gonna put forward today. But anyway, let's move on. So I'm gonna start with US30. Let's start with US30, which is Dow Jones Index, right? Now, if you can see here, from 130, or in fact the new day starts from 230 here till 130 and then 230 again. So it's almost like a 24 hour market which can be traded. Now, very simple, when we are using something like a global index or anything that works for 24 hours, we generally use 1 hour chart and monthly CPR and WCPR for our advantage. The entire goal, हमारा इंटायर गोल होता है कि अगर मंथली CPR के नीचे है तो वो S1 तक आए या S2 तक आए, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ CPR इट इज़, नैरो या वाइड. अगर आपको नैरो वाइड को समझना है तो हमारा CPR पे बहुत अच्छा वीडियो है, प्लीज़ गो देयर एंड वॉच दैट. आई एम गोना ट्राई एंड पुट अ लिंक हियर. देन अगर CPR के ऊपर जाता है तो R1 या R2. सो व्हाट डू? वी जनरली टेंड टू बाय. अगर ये CPR के ऊपर गया, WCPR के ऊपर है, मंथली CPR के ऊपर है, वी बाय फॉर सच टारगेट्स, right? And we keep buying or selling on every week. So for example, I can see something here. So let's say prices are above this wide monthly CPR. I would like to buy above a narrow WCPR. So I'm not going to take this selling trade, but I'm going to take this buying trade till my R1s. Okay, and of course we've discussed the reversal trade कि अगर R1 से नीचे जाता है नया CPR के नीचे, we can sell that. But for that, watch the reversal video. It's again a beautiful video. You might benefit from that as well. Okay, so as I was saying, 24-hour market, use MCPR and a WCPR. However, even in this kind of situation where you have a 24-hour market, a lot of people tend to do intraday. Intraday भी क्या मतलब, get in, get out. Like, you don't want to hold positions for a long time. You want to get in with good quantity, and आपको निकल जाना है with a very minimal stop loss, right? Or with minimal profit as well, in terms of number of points that you've gained. Okay, so for that you can simultaneously, I've already been very open about this, that I have another screen where I've got a 15-minute chart with WCPR as the main trend CPR and छोटे daily CPRs. So same thing once again, like if I zoom in here, right? If my prices are above WCPR, I would buy them above my daily CPR for a target of R1s or R2s in the WCPR. Okay, so this is what I would do if I'm trading an index, a 24-hour market, or anything that gives me a very nice move. Anyone who wants to hold positions till the ultimate target, of course you're gonna use above both the CPRs in the hourly chart. MCPR के ऊपर गया, WCPR के ऊपर गया, and then you kind of hold it every time or enter every time above the WCPR till you reach the ultimate target, which is the monthly CPR R1 or R2, depending on the size and stuff. Okay, so even now, like if the prices go above this, that is when I would like to buy for R1 or R2, depending again. You know, of course, we have a new WCPR on Monday. Right now it's Friday 6:25 p.m. that I'm working on these charts. All right, similarly, we can speak about, let's say, GBPUSD. Okay, now GBPUSD, once again, same setup. You always check. This is 3:30 a.m. and the end of the day is 2:30 a.m. and then again 3:30 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. So that's, again, it's a 24-hour market. Same thing. You're going to use a monthly CPR on an hourly chart and WCPR here. When the prices go above both the CPRs, आप buy करोगे, you're going to buy this with a stop loss of below the WCPR. First target is the R1. Again, when R1 there's a breakout, you have a WCPR, buy above that. See, stop loss below the WCPR till the target of R2. Okay. Now there are ways of backtesting it. I've already shared another video of how to backtest your system. So please watch that if you want to backtest CPR and how often or how beautifully that works. It'll give you amazing results. Similarly here, narrowed monthly CPR, when the prices go below it, I cannot sell unless it goes below my weekly CPR. So once it goes below this, stop loss above this, because there's a gap here, stop loss above this, and target S1, right? Again, you get another entry here till the S1. All right, another entry here somewhere till S1 here. No, this is white CPR, so maybe here S1, and once it breaks, then S2 is the target, right? That is how you test your system. Go back, test it properly. Best way to test is manually, believe me, because it gives you more faith, it gives you more confidence when you're trading in live market, right? Anyway, coming back to this, if you are interested in trading for small profits, like daily, you know, you want to enter daily and then close your positions daily, don't want to really carry your positions till it reaches monthly S1 or S2, then you want to get into a 15-minute chart with a WCPR as your main CPR and daily CPRs, these black lines here, as your entry and exit points. So once again, for example, here October 8th October in year 2025, here you'll enter below both the CPRs, enter till weekly S1 or daily S1, or you get an entry here again, you get an entry next day as well, and you keep getting entry. As long as your CPRs are narrow, you keep getting entries, and you are going to make money, you know. So if I come back to like a more recent times, like that's a single line CPR, so maybe the last month here, so you would enter, because the prices are above WCPR, I would like to enter every time it goes above the daily CPR and make money, right? So 1, 2, maybe here 3, that's a single line CPR. We don't really trade a single line CPR because the tendency is it goes both ways. There is a possibility of trading single line CPRs. Maybe I make another video for it. The only thing is the stop loss is again below the WCPR instead of being below the daily CPR. Okay, because it's not a zone, it's a single line, we tend to avoid trading that. Or if I do enter it, because you need to have another system, the main system telling you whether you want to buy or sell. अगर आप वहाँ enter कर भी लेते हो, if you do enter there, your stop loss becomes below the WCPR instead of the daily CPR. Okay, all right. So same thing here, like goes above daily CPR, you buy here till R2, above daily CPR till weekly R1, and then you don't take this trade because it doesn't go above the daily CPR, right? Same thing here, because weekly CPR is a single line CPR, so there is a tendency, you can see, right? It goes both ways. So if I had to take a trade here, let's say I'm gonna open this one, where same market, but we have a monthly CPR and a weekly CPR. So I'm gonna take a trade here all the way till the till R1, then here till R2, and once it reaches R2, I'm gonna kind of be less ambitious about that particular month and that particular asset class on that particular month, because it has ultimately reached its target. Unless it breaks out properly from here, it's not going to really move anywhere, and I can show you that with gold as well. Right now, because the weekly CPR is narrow, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to trade this. I'm going to wait for another weekly CPR to enter trades. Okay, so that is because it's a single line CPR. All right, so that is how we would trade like GBPUSD. I've got another maybe USDJPY. So these are like good forex pairs that can be tested. If you're into forex trading, I think you would love these kind of pairs because they are really you know, liquid. They're really with narrow spreads, and brokers also give you very narrow spreads in these. So same thing again, you know, anywhere you can start opening your CPRs. So you've got monthly CPR, prices go above narrow WCPR, you buy this. Ultimately the target is R1. You just need to trail it or re-enter again and again every week. That is how you would trade this. Similarly here as well, single line monthly CPR, but as long as it's above it and I have a decent weekly CPR, I can keep trading here, right? Now if I go to a 15-minute chart just to show you the intraday possibilities as well. So here weekly CPR goes above this, above daily CPR. After the R2 breakout, I can trade this, I can trade this, trade this. Maybe somewhere here we exhaust because R1 monthly ka hit ho jata hai. It gets hit, right? Prices below both the CPRs, you start selling here or here intraday, right? Here intraday, and then keep booking your positions. So possibilities are endless. You can open natural gas. I'm just going to introduce you to another commodity, just like one commodity maybe, so that we kind of cover ki different asset classes ko hum kaise trade karte hain, right? So same thing, you have a weekly CPR, daily CPR, sell, sell, sell here, S2 breakout, and keep selling whenever you get an opportunity. Similarly, when you're buying above WCPR, you buy here, maybe single line CPR avoid, so you buy here till R2, again buy here till R1, then daily CPR, buy here till WCPR R2, which would be your ultimate target, right? And if you look at it in this, it goes the same way. Reversal trade, R2 se ghumta hai naya WCPR, you have new WCPR, gap down, you trade here. And again, white WCPR, so you're going to use the 100-minute chart for daily CPRs. Similarly here, when it was going up, above both the CPRs goes up, first target R1, then above R1 and this CPR goes till R2. Ultimately, see the remaining 2 weeks, it doesn't go beyond R2 properly. So that is why I'm saying, like out of 12 months, there'll be few months, something like this, which goes above R2, but majority of the time R2 will be your ultimate target. Ultimate meaning that you would like to stop, once it reaches R2, you would like to see either a clear breakout or just don't trade that particular thing till the month ends. Okay, trade a reversal if you want, but not, you know, approaching R2 again and again. So that is the game of probability. So you know, in my opinion, if you have about 8 to 10 asset classes, like for example, 3 commodities, maybe 3 indices, you know, couple of forex pairs, if you have something like that in your permanent list, then trading will be very easy because you've kind of mastered these 8 or 9 things that you'd like to trade. You can go till 15, 17 also, you know, add some stocks into it as well that you like, and that'll make sense. All right, so hopefully guys this made a lot of sense to you, because when I was making this video, I know that this audience here is probably not as wide as the stocks and or, you know, MCX commodities, but anyway, if it's gonna help anyone, I was gonna make this video anyway, because I did have a question from one of the subscribers and I had to reply to this by making a video on it. Now please do share this channel with everyone you know, or with people you know who would actually like it or who would actually benefit from this channel. Also, please watch this properly and the earlier CPR videos so that you understand CPR properly and you can actually make money from it by using it in your system. All right guys, put in any question that you have regarding CPR or any trading possibilities in the comment box, and if I can, in my own ethical way, in a proper way that I do, if I can, I will make a video on it and I will try and help you out with that system. All right, thank you very much guys. I'll see you again next week. Till then, enjoy yourself and I hope you have a great Christmas. I think we'll meet after Christmas next. So bye bye, take care.